A long time ago, I made a video for Critical to address the reason why I no longer like his content, and I think I made a fairly good point, and he addressed it. He actually went through the trouble of addressing it. And now he finally made a video discussing about why his content changed, because, well, I'm sure there's a good reason why. You don't just randomly change your content. And I'm surprised he actually is willing to address the criticism, because not many YouTubers will address the criticism. They usually have this pride or this machismo to say, oh yes, I can see this, I know what I'm doing, alright, I will adapt and I'll change. When in reality, most men, they don't really adapt or change, just power through with their alpha status and do whatever they want to. And surprisingly, Critical addresses all the problems that I had with his content, which is react or talking about drama, which I have close to zero interest in. I do have some interest about drama. There are some good ones where the island boys are making out with each other. That's pretty damn interesting stuff. But you know, that, and the worst one is react content, which is very low effort, zero, if I must say. Now, Critical, he talked about how his content back then was less effort, because really all he does is record gameplay and then he just commentate on his gameplay, and it would take about 10 minutes and that's about it. And he would use the old video editing software from Windows, and that was about it. That's all he's gonna do, and he made his videos like that. And you know what, honestly, I think that was accidental genius, because a lot of people like the content, and that is actually how he built up his audience. Like, the start is always the hardest, and I think if he were to provide the current content he have now, honestly, I don't think it would pass. Like, you will not make it as a good start, but who knows. And now he argues that he puts more effort into his current videos, which is a good thing. I do believe that people should put more effort in their videos. And you know what? When you get lucky with your earlier content, it's also good to utilize your luck as well, right? Luck is not something that just happened. You had to be in position. You had to be present for the moment for luck to appear in your life. But I can understand why you would want to put more effort into your videos over time, because yeah, if you were to make simple, boring 10-minute videos, for some people, even if it was simple and not as time consuming, people do get sick of it. Many people get sick of it. Just look at any sports player. They make a lot of money, but when they made enough money, they don't really care to perform anymore. They just hang around for the paycheck, and you will see how players, they're just becoming annoying because they can't perform, but they just gotta stay because they want that money. Same goes with a lot of workers. You might know guys that are 70 years old in your company. They just stay around and they say they're gonna retire, but no, they don't, and they end up hogging the position that they're in and just be useless, simply said. Of course, Critical, he is a little scorned when people say they don't like his content. And here's the thing, it doesn't matter what you enjoy, it's what your audience enjoy. So I'm not surprised if backlash occurs. And even to this day, he still could not handle, well, not so much not handle it, but more like he does not enjoy people telling him that his content is not as good as it used to be, even though he argues that, oh, I'm putting more effort to my current videos and he should deserve more credit for it. But here's the thing, sometimes less is more, and your older videos just was less and it did more. Granted, I've watched his content the entire time, all the way up until he showed his face, and then he started doing react content, and yeah, I stopped watching him afterwards. And yeah, his argument was that he no longer enjoys doing his old content, which is to just commentate for like 10 minutes and then render the video and upload it, and that was about it for him. Even the description in his old videos were effortless. He just say the greatest something of all time, and it was just too easy for him. I understand that it is probably too easy for him, and he's probably not the kind of guy that just sits around. He is a busy boy. He's always working, so he probably doesn't want the easy way to do something. Now, as for the content that he's currently making, I still sort of don't like it, because it's kind of react content. Occasionally he will make news content. Well, I mean, not occasionally, he always make news content. I mean, like 1 out of 5 videos I think it's worth watching, but it's still not as good as it used to be. Again, it's just accidental genius how he was able to make content that people are willing to watch. And now, you know, it's just not my cup of tea anymore, and I don't think he likes to hear that. He also is a busy boy. I don't blame him if he has low quality content. Yes, he's putting more effort, but I still revere it as low quality or low effort content because, yeah, you're just reading, you're researching for like a few hours for a specific type of news, but it's just, I mean, well, the editing is ass, right? You're just doing it on stream, or it looks like he's recording something off a stream, and honestly, it's kind of ass. Sorry, Critical. But I know that you're a busy boy. I did mention it in my video that you were quite busy. Like, you got your own comic going, your gaming team, and what else? Like, oh yeah, your dildo collection if you still have it. But you know what, I'm glad that he made an effort to address my criticism, because you know, he could just ignore it all. He already made it. He could retire if he wants to. He could just break both his legs and chill for the rest of his life if he wants to, but he didn't. And he could just be a douche and completely disappear, but instead he's still addressing criticism despite hearing it from a bunch of plebs. All in all, I still like to see some old content return, like at least once in a while, maybe like once in a blue moon. That would be nice. And yeah, with that being said, I said enough. Also, I stream from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on the weekdays and random times on the weekends on YouTube. And also, if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel. I upload about 1 to 2 times a week, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, if you like my videos, just keep watching. Toodles.